My God, it's dangerous down here. Need to light this place up. Yo, 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 guys. It's your boy Jacob. Welcome back to the Hardcore series. We're on episode 9 now. So we're starting to get pretty deep into the series. As you can tell from the base that we've made now. We made a lot of progress on it last episode. It's looking really cool. And today's episode, I have a lot planned. We're going to try to finish this thing off. Well, try to finish the infrastructure off. We're probably not going to fill all the farms out inside because there's a lot of space to fill inside. But we're going to get most of the decoration done in today's episode. And we might get a couple of the farms done as well. As you can tell from looking at it here, I've done quite a bit of the detail work on the outside now. Like I've placed all those trapdoors and fence gates in. But on the inside, I didn't make much progress last episode. So I'll just catch you up on that first. Here are a few clips now. First, I placed a bunch of warped log. Then placed a bunch of copper. And then placed a bunch of warp blocks. Then I had to go and collect more. Because we didn't get enough last time. Then went back to placing them. And then I had to get more copper. And I got a lot of copper. And then it was back to building. So yeah, it took me a little while, but I managed to get all the walls done. I had to go mining again, and I had to go back to the Nether, but I got them all done. On this level anyway. The other levels are pretty much done. Started putting in all of the glow berries. Just putting in the top ones, letting them grow down, harvesting them, and then going around and doing the rest. So this place, well, this floor is starting to look pretty cool. Got this staircase in, just winds up, comes to the next floor. Yeah, it all looks really cool. All these trapdoors, they take a while to put in. All these trapdoors. Finished that little bit that we didn't finish in the last episode, if you remember. And then down here as well, all these trapdoors and fence gates, all these trapdoors have been put in. So I think that just about catches us up. Obviously, there's a lot of work to do on the interior. A lot of decoration needs to be put in. Feels a bit barren at the moment. I mean, the glowberries help a lot, but we need a lot more vegetation in this place. A lot more. But first, before we do that, vegetation requires moisture. And moisture comes from water. And water comes from the sky. And water comes... Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. But first, we're gonna get all the water in place. Or the rest of the water, I should say. So I'll show you a few clips of me doing that. So as I was saying last episode, we want the water to come down from here. But I think I'm going to change this. I'm not too happy with it. I think it needs to be a bit taller. And I think I'm going to move it like down to here. Make a tall tower. But for now, the water comes from here. It's going to be pipes coming out of here, over this, and then out here. It's going to go down through the storage system, which we need to put in place, obviously. Started to, but... And then all around these crops, these flower beds, just like so. Now that one goes down here. Beautiful. So this is a good example over here of how the water is going to flow down the base. So just fill these stairs in. And it flows down. Oh, we're missing some stairs there. But you get the idea. Water flows down here. Comes this way. I have to send him off another level. That's unfortunate. And then it flows down there, flows down to there. And it looks very cool. And yeah, you can see how it all just comes down. I would fly up and get a better view for you guys, but I have no rockets. So I'm going to get all this water in place, and then we'll start decorating the rest of the inside. And then, as you can see, some of them flow into the base. Can Jake figure out how to make an infinite water source? Yep. And then, as it flows into the base, once we get far enough, you see it flows into these, and these are where we're going to have flower beds, like interior flower beds, so it just makes it look like it's all irrigated. So I'll get one of them done and show you what it looks like, guys. Then we put grass over the top. Not there. Like so. It looks like it's being watered. I think it's a pretty cool little design that I came up with. Yeah. Just gives you something a bit more to look at, makes it feel like someone thought about this base. You know what I mean? But it really didn't take that much to think of. This is where we're going to have all our flowers. So yeah, I've got these 3 flower beds in. And yeah, they look pretty cool if I do say so myself. Look at that. I quite like it. Oh, that's where my crafting table was. I just made another one. But yeah, this waterway goes all the way down. Comes to here. It's going to flow over here, another flower bed in, and then it's going to flow all the way around here. And there's going to be another waterway coming down here. And they're all just going to kind of make it look like it all congregates in the middle. I'm not sure if it'll give that effect off yet, but that's what we're going for. And now I've got to cover all the sides of these with acacia trapdoors, like so. And then that's the basic of the flower bed done. They're all going to have unique flowers and little trees in them, on them, I suppose. Just to make it as visually intriguing as possible. So I've got most of these water streams in now. Apologies for the terrible render distance. I only have one more rocket, so I'm able to fly along, but I think they look really cool. You see them all coming down. Not put the pipe in at the top yet, but you get the idea. Looks really cool. But before we do any of the flowers or vegetation, I'm gonna just put some more chests in our storage area, so that we can start getting all that down there organised, and moving all the stuff from the Guardian farm and the Star base, kind of like making it all one, so we actually know what we have. Because I feel like a lot of the little flower blocks that we need, we only need a couple of them, and a lot of them we do have like around the world. So I think just having them all in one spot will help us a lot. Oh my gosh, they just don't stop spawning these zombie reinforcements, do they? So I'm going to get these chests in place. We do need a lot of them. I don't know if this will be enough. I hope it'll make a decent dent, but we'll see. Okay, we didn't even get half the storage room done with that, so we're going to need another 2 or 3 stacks of chests in total, I think. Just made a quick little trip back to the starbase to see if we have any surplus of wood. Ah, beautiful. Right, I've got all the chests in now, and I finished the floor off. Put all these water things in. Thought they looked pretty cool, and I've started to organise the chests a bit. Started to move some of the items over from our other bases. Pretty well. I've done all this chest monster we had growing down here. All those chests are empty now. I've just got to bring all the items over from our starter base and the Guardian farm just to fill this thing up. It's no special sorting way. It's just whatever I feel is the best. Just finding places for everything, just so it's all right here. So if we need anything, we just have to come to here. We don't have to travel all around the world. It's not any it's not sorted by anything really. It's got the wood with the wood, soft blocks to soft blocks, never blocks to never, end with the end. It's not stone with a stone, grass with the grass. It's nothing special. Didn't really think about it. But then we have overflow storage, which we're just going to use the shulker boxes for. As you can see over here, just full shulker boxes going to be in these rows, if we need them anyway. But yeah, I'm going to keep doing that. This takes quite a while to do, by the way. Just moving stuff around, going backwards and forwards. Shulker boxes help a lot, but it still takes a while. So I've just been moving items around the world. Got a fair few of these boxes emptied now. I'm not going to take stuff like this rotten flesh. We'll never need that, and we'll never need this many arrows. But we'll take stuff like this. Right, I've moved most of our resources around now, and we have pretty much everything in the world in here. There wasn't as much as I was thinking. It's just certain blocks we have a lot of. We have a lot of dirt. All these shulker boxes are full. Same with grass as well. Yeah, there's still a few chests that are empty. A couple over here. So we'll fill them up over time and give them designated things that go in them. Like there's some over here as well that need filling up. Some over here. So we have plenty of more room to use, which is good. It would be a bit annoying if it was full already. But now that we've done that, we can get rid of this chest monster that we have down here. That's so much better to look at. Got that out of our sight. So the interior's starting to get along now. We've put all the walls in and put some of the flower beds in. But the roof looks a bit boring. It looks very boring, in fact. It needs something more, doesn't it? It needs a pattern on it, really. So 3, 2, 1, boom! Ooh! And there we go. Nice pattern on the roof. I think it looks pretty cool. Adds a bit more light to the area. Nice ring around the center. Done all over here. Same pattern. Well, same kind of pattern over this way. We've also done all of the walkways or corridors, I suppose they should be called. Started putting the fences in around here. So yeah, it's looking pretty cool. So next we need to get some flowers in these flower beds. I think I'll build one of them on camera and then I'll get the rest done off camera. So for the flower beds, we need some more flowers. So I'm going to head out to a flower forest. I'm going to make a portal there because the nearest one that's actually a decent size is like a few thousand blocks away. So I'm just going to make another path and the portal in the nether so we can just get there nice and quick. I have most of the flowers. I just need I need to get at least one of each, I suppose, because we do use every variety in this base, and it's useful for dyes and stuff. So we're gonna get one of each, and maybe we might have to visit a swamp as well, because I think there's a type of flower that grows only in swamps. So yeah, this portal should take us straight to a flower forest, I hope. Beautiful. There's definitely a forest. And there's definitely flowers here. Yep, plenty of them. I'm going to collect as many of these as I can. And that should do for now. That should be enough for the base at least. I also decided I'd pick up every bee's nest we see, because I do want a lot of bees at the base as well. So we've got quite a few there, so that should give us quite a few bees. I'll make sure I take this with us because we need the jungle wood. That'll do. Let's go back to the base. Right, so this is kind of what we're going for with the flower beds. Just a variety of different flowers, and then like some kind of central bush mini tree thing. And yeah, that's kind of the format, the what's the word? The pattern, the n equals that we're going to be using. It's just going to be a different variation of something similar to this down all these. It took me quite a while to like actually figure out these bushes, these little trees. It's kind of hard to build at this scale, really. But I got something that I'm kind of happy with. The stripped jungle log and some jungle fences. Doesn't look the best, but it'll do. I'm happy with it. So I'm going to build up a couple more of these and show you them. I've been doing a bit of building off camera and, well, a bit of decorating, I suppose. And, yeah, I've got these flower beds done, as well as a bit more of the interior. I was doing the flower beds and I was like, okay, this looks really cool, but we need more foliage. So I've added all these little bushes hanging around. I think they add a lot more to the area. And then I've made more progress around here as well. Started doing all these ones. It's a pretty cool little tree over here, similar to what we had. Oh, similar to what we had over there. What was this? Peony? Still quite a bit of work to do over here and over here. But most of this entranceway is done. Added more glow berries around in little planters with these upside down lightning rods. Makes them look like a cool little long bush. Thought was pretty cool addition, just hanging from a trap door. Because otherwise they can't hang from the air, you know what I mean? Similar to what we have in the doorways, just adds more light as well. There are a couple flowers missing that I need. There's that one little blue one that's missing from a couple spots that I'd like to have there, but I haven't got any of them. That's what we need to go to the swamp for. I think this place is starting to look really cool. It's starting to feel quite atmospheric. We've got all the water dripping down from the little channels we have above us. I think that adds a lot. There's another easy way to get more atmosphere into the base, and that is with one of these bad boys, a spore blossom. So I'm just going to place a few of these around, and look at that instant atmosphere. Look at all those particles. It's not something you really notice, but it adds a lot. And also the spore blossoms themselves look pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think of this area. I'm starting to like it a lot. But next I think I'm going to make a start on this central bit. This is going to be really cool, guys. I have quite a good plan for this now. Something I've struggled with trying to plan what's going to be in the centre. I've always wanted like a tree in the middle. So I'm going to do that, but it's going to be on a floating island. So yeah, it's probably best to show, not tell you that really. But that means we're going to have to dig all the way down to bedrock in this circle area. It'll also mean that we get a lot more resources because for a few builds in the future that I have planned, we're going to need a lot of like diorite and a lot of andesite, a lot of granite, stuff like that, which we don't have much of at the moment in the world. We have a lot of stone, and we could also use a bit of deep slate. So I think next what I'm going to do is quarry this little area out here. So guys, I've dug down a little bit now. So we have a bit of room to work with here. I do like this area though. It's coming along very nicely. And I'm going to put the island in. It's just going to be right in the middle, which means we need to move the beacon, and then we can start building. I think I'm going to set the beacon up in some different place because we are going to still be needing it to dig deeper down. But for now, we'll just remove it if I can get over. Oh, oh no! I've just remade made another beacon just over there. That's where we're going to move this one to for now. And beautiful. And beautiful. We don't need them. And beautiful. Ah! Get away. Give me my emeralds back. Where have you gone? Give me that back. Oh my gosh. Come on then. I made a little island down here. Obviously, I'm gonna change that. Perfect circle looked a bit inorganic. It doesn't look. It doesn't really suit our theme. Just gonna save this guy. Make sure he doesn't despawn. Get in the boat. Come on. Get in the boat. There we go. Yeah, we're ready to build the tree now. It's gonna be a nice big tree in the middle. So after a little bit of tinkering, the tree's done. Look at that. I think it's quite beautiful. I did use a reference image for this, but yeah, I love it. That's our centerpiece of our base. Let me take a step back so we can have a look at what we've done. Look at that. This looks really cool now. Really starting to feel this base. I tried to incorporate as many of the colours of the base in the tree as we could. Missing a bit of orange and a bit of red, but there's a bit of red in those logs. A bit of reddy orange, so I feel like that kind of works. But I'm gonna put some fences like hanging down from it and stuff like that, with like some orange lights on, like some shroom lights or something like that. I feel like that'll just tie it all together, make it look I don't know, make it look a bit more homogeneous with the base. But I really like that at the minute. This island though, it needs some work. Obviously, I kind of want it to look like it's just been held together by the tree, I suppose. Like the dirt underneath, the roots are just holding it together. It's going to be quite a task to try and make the roots look nice and organic, but we'll get it done. We'll get it done. So with this island, I'm just going to kind of try and make it look organic, like it's been broken down over time. So I'm just going to kind of randomly come in at it here, chop a bit away. I kind of want it to look like the roots are holding it together. So we want it to be quite sparse, really. Then I'm just going to put a couple back in, and then just start building it up a bit from beneath. Try to get like a general shape going. Yeah, something like that. I think it's going to look really cool. And then I want these roots like digging through. So one of the decoration blocks I need is some glazed terracotta, and for that we need clay. Just got to smelt the clay into terracotta, then smelt the terracotta into glazed terracotta. But I don't really fancy heading to lush caves because there's not one really very close. And I think where else do you find it? In like rivers and stuff. But we are right next to an ocean, so I'm hoping we can find a patch of clay because we don't need much. So one patch should do the trick. Ah, we do need some sea pickles as well, actually. Hey, there's a chest right there. It could be in this. Buried treasure map. Okay. Any clay. Clay. Some more over here. Should do the trick. We're gonna need another furnace. Put that there. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Stained terracotta, glazed terracotta, whatever it's called. Beautiful. Yeah, that's the one we're looking for. So it's kind of got all the base colours in it. Missing a bit of green, but I like the prismarine and the copper. And that's enough terracotta for what we need. No! These wandering traders, they don't know how to stay alive. Go invisible and still can't survive. So these terracotta blocks are going to be placed, if I can place them right, just here in a particular pattern. I think if we go like this, and like this. Nope. Yes, look at that. Beautiful. And after messing about with that for too long, I'm gonna get rid of that one. Looks like that. Which I think looks pretty cool. I'm gonna rinse and repeat that on all 4 of these. That one as well. Yeah. Right, I've got those terracotta patterns in. So yeah, we've made quite a lot of progress today on this center part and on the interior. Well, on this bit, on this floor, and I think it looks really cool. I'm very happy with it. I'm liking it a lot. I think we might need to put something else on the floor just to like detail that up a bit. But I'm very happy with what we've done today. Made quite a bit of progress on all these little finicky things. Obviously, we still got all of the exterior flower beds to fill. We haven't even started on them. I mean, I've put a few of the 2 tall flowers in, but barely started on them. That'll be quite a grind to do. But I think that's where we're going to end it for today's episode. We're just about run out of time. I'm exceptionally happy with this tree that we built, though. I think it looks very beautiful. I've been getting I've had a couple of very complimentary comments on my videos recently, so I'd just like to thank you guys for them. It is really motivating when a video does well or when I get some likes or some comments. It really helps keep me pushing through the grind and motivating me to make more and more, because this is a side hustle, so I'm not really I don't get much out of this other than enjoying my spare time. I think in the next episode we'll do a couple of little jobs that we need to do. We'll finish off this centerpiece, whatever you want to call it, this focus point of the base in the middle. We'll finish that off, and then we'll probably start on some farms in here. Maybe we'll tackle the exterior. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.